In the old movies, the editor at the city desk, with a green eyeshade hooding his hard eyes and a cigar stump in his grinding teeth, would bark at the young reporter, "Go out and get that story." And the cub would grab his broad-rimmed hat, snatch up pad and pencil, and hail a cab like Alexander the Great stepping into his chariot. The starry-eyed young man also took with him, hidden but very real, the 5 Ws, which were the tent pegs of any good reporter's copy: who, what, when, where, and the often elusive why. Any preacher, attacking a topic for the first time, might well be advised to wheel up the same battery. Cicero and Quintilian called them the loci communes, meaning they were like 5 different taps that you drove into the maple tree of your topic, and out of each some syrup would drop. When you don't know where to begin, bring each of these 5 Ws in turn into the witness box, and you may break the case. As an example, I reach out at random to the most unlikely topic I can think of, a doorknob. Yet, notice how even this, under pressure of 3 of the 5 Ws and the other ancient rhetorical aids, produces material that can be worked up into a talk. Who reaches for a doorknob? I think of a tiny child on tiptoe reaching up to the doorknob, for the very first time, and turning it for his entrance into a great new world. Or a policeman, gripping the doorknob grimly, turning it slowly, reluctantly walking in, to deliver his sad news of a tragic accident. A star actress, playing a part, her hand on the doorknob, clenching and releasing it in a hesitant leave-taking, and at the same time winking at the stagehands. A drunk, his wavering hand groping for the doorknob and slipping from it as he slides to the ground. What? The answer to this can be either a strict definition or a rhetorical one, or a combination of both. A doorknob is one of the 1,000 things we take for granted, one of the important little things of life, like a postage stamp, or a match, or a key, or a watch. Size has nothing to do with importance. As much as anything, it is a sign of civilization, like a church spire or an electric chair. It is a little thing that swings open a big door, just as a revolution is a minority swinging a majority. Where? You find doorknobs on doors, but not on tent flaps, not on the swinging doors of a tavern, not on the sliding electric-eye doors at airports, not on the iron-barred doors of prison cells. Circumstances. Some doorknobs are round, some square, some glass, some metal, some simple, some ornate. They are generally smudged with fingerprints because they are used by everybody, no snobbery or exclusiveness here. They are clammy in foggy weather, dripping in the rain. The polished doorknob is the clean, gleaming symbol of a neat household. To a poet's discerning eye, the sunset in miniature glows in it. Comparisons or contrasts. There are other knobs, on radios, on TVs, on safes, on computers. Consider a world without doorknobs. If overnight they all fell off, what kind of world would we wake to? Famous. The doorknob at 10 Downing Street, or at the White House. Trivia. A hard word to rhyme unless you say something like, before you get a store job you first must turn a doorknob. Conclusion. A doorknob is something you turn and then walk into love. So much for the silly exploitation of a doorknob. You, the reader, could probably do much better unfolding the petals of a shoestring or window pole. I selected a doorknob merely as an example of how the classic 5 Ws and their train could be employed even on the weirdest of subjects. Don't undersell the 5 Ws. They have done noble service for 1,000 years.